Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and I just wanted to make a quick video kind of going over these banners, the characters we have, and what is to come on global. Currently we have these Black Friday banners. We have a Carnival banner and a Dokkan Fest banner, and for global this is the return of the anniversary units. On JP, I don't think JP got this banner. Wait, they're out on JP too. Okay, cool. I surely didn't know that. Cool. Okay, so on global and JP, we've got these banners. Now, this is the first return of the anniversary units on global. But even so, I do not think this is a banner worth summon on. Even though I think the Gogeta banner is actually quite good. I mean, we have Cell Max, the Gammas, and Gogeta. These three alone are just carrying this banner. And then you do have these two Easy A characters here, which are still really good, with UI Goku still being a very, very top tier character. And Reps Universe 7 just being a overall top tier good team. I think this banner is really good. Now, the only reason why I would tell someone not to summon on this banner is just off the strength that these two guys return in like a month. And then honestly, I don't know if I would say these are going to be like the greatest aging characters anyways. Like Gogeta's good. If you have him rainbowed, you can throw some extra dodge on him so he has that chance to dodge in base. I think Vegeta will be fantastic. And the Gammas are fantastic too. They just have to build up. But with the current meta right now, well, I want to say meta, but with the current hardest fight in the game being the, I really want to say Janemba. I think Janemba gives me more troubles than Gogeta. Being Janemba, and these guys will just get blown out of the face of the earth turn one if you can't hide them. And then same with Gogeta. And then talking about the Dokkan Fest version, we have Beast Gohan, and then we have Broly, and then we also have Topo, who is still pretty good, pretty solid. We have Tech Ultimate Gohan, who I think is pretty solid. And we have Future Gohan, who's also pretty solid. These guys are also, I'll give them solid too. You have a lot more, I want to say, better options, but you do have some stinkers here. I'll give these guys stinker. I'll give this guy stinker. Even though Gogeta's pretty decent, he's actually, I'll give him solid. He's pretty solid. But like, again, the two headliners for this banner, Broly and Gogeta, are returning in like 2 months. 2 months, these guys come back on a better banner with better characters. Guaranteed. You don't really gotta work too hard for it. And then Topo's like just super limited. So like, sure, you can pull Topo, but if you pull Topo, you want to summon for Jiren. Are you going to summon for Jiren? Probably not. Do you have Dispo? Probably not. You know, so there are a lot of things that go into that. And then there's also the chance that you just don't get any of these guys and you get boom, 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 and then you'll be pretty upset. I do think Beast is like the best character to come out of the anniversary easily. I don't think anyone can argue that. I think Broly's probably the second best. Even though nowadays he takes like just way too much damage. Even after he transforms, he just takes more damage than he's able to dish out. Maybe if you can get him in like slot 2, and then you can just maybe have Beast in slot 1, Broly in slot 2. One real strength I do think about this Broly, let's see if we can just pull him up real quick, is his leader skill. Transformation boost, full power, and super bosses. Minus super bosses, just transformation boost and full power. Those two categories right there are just super stacked. Like, you have like everyone on there. Pretty much every character that's came out this year ends up on Broly's team, which makes Broly he just has like one of the best lineups that you can just have. Like, full power is really strong. You have you just have so many just killers on this team, and then the Easy A's are going to come out, and then just even more killers. Like, this is like a leader skill that's always going to be good just for these two categories. Super bosses, on the other hand, it's kind of been like gone. Like, they really sell Max and they said fuck super bosses. We're not giving you guys any more buffs for super bosses. Super bosses isn't really a good team. It's kind of all over the place. A lot of these characters just don't work well together. Cell Max was carrying the team for a point in time, but we're getting to that point in the game where a Cell Max just can't really carry the team anymore. At least not in the Gogeta fight. You know, there's just too much that can go wrong. Cell Max is still a very, very strong character. And speaking of, Cell Max is actually on Janema's, I mean, not Janema's, but the Legendary Summon Carnival banner. Cell Max is still a fantastic character, but he can't really carry super bosses by himself anymore. So yeah, these two banners, really great banners, great value. I think if you have a couple extra stones and you are looking to get some of these characters, if you don't have them, again, I do think you should skip. but it wouldn't be a bad idea to, like, if you must summon, this is probably the type of banner you should summon on. But again, I do think you should skip. Next, I just kind of wanted to go over like these characters specifically. Like, the gammas are in, like, I don't want to say a weird spot, but it's kind of a weird spot where like they kind of don't really have a spot on superheroes. Superheroes is just full of all these stacked characters. Like, I think I like Gogeta more than the gammas. Like, off the start of the game, I think I'll take Gogeta. His utility is just much stronger. UI Goku is like a beast. He is like insane. Evolution Blue Vegeta is still really good. UI Sign is really good. You know what I mean? I feel like the gammas just don't really have a spot on this team. Like, maybe you have the gammas and you didn't get Gogeta, then sure, they're finding a spot. But like, even then, like, I'm running a lot of these other characters over the gammas any chance I can get, just because, like, and then they don't even really synergize with any of these guys on here super well either. But moving on from the gammas, we have Broly. We did talk a little bit about Broly. In base, he's getting cooked for the most part. He takes a crap ton of damage. He does decent damage in base. It's nothing that you're really like going, oh my god, that's a lot of damage. No, but he does good damage. Like, he definitely looks like a top tier LR even in base. He can do like 3, 4, 10 mil attack stats. Pretty standard. But you know, you transform with him, then he gets big boy damage comes out, and he's doing all these crazy things. He gets a little bit damage reduction before he supers. He's doing like 20 mil attack stats. He's doing like 4 of those, and he's pretty much just deleting anything in front of him. To this day, this guy's still really good. He's probably not really top 10 material anymore. There's just a lot of characters that just can tank things a lot better than Broly. Unfortunately, damage isn't the end all be all. You know, like, if you get smoked in slot 1, there's nothing this Broly can do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he has guard and 30% damage reduction before he supers. I lied. It's 26% before he supers, but it's not enough for him to live. Like, recently, I transformed with Broly, put him in slot 1, and he just got cooked before he can deliver any finishing blows of any sort. But again, leader skill still really good. I still think he's a very good character, very valuable character. He's also a villain. He's pretty much been holding villains together for a while. And you're probably, if you have this guy, you're probably still running him on most of your villain teams anyways. Next, we want to talk about Gogeta. Now, notoriously, I really don't get along with this character. I think his design is just really weird. Really, the main thing about this character that I don't like is that he has a 0% chance to dodge in base. Like, he has nothing but guard. And it's only for 3 turns. Now, you don't really need it more than 3 turns. Like, you get him, you pull him off, he comes back, and he gets some dodge. They should have gave him something else to where he can survive in base. It's just not good enough. Now, I mean, if you have dupes in this guy, you can just give him dodge in this hidden potential system. Not the greatest, but it'll be enough to pass, to get you by. For the most part, you're really hiding this guy anyways until he transforms. And then when he transforms, he, like, clearly, I think, is like the second best character out of the anniversary once he transforms. You know, he had that dodge chance, he has a lot of crits, and then his active skill turn, he's just dodging everything. I think Gogeta easily is like the second best character out of the anniversary at this point. For a while, I would have said it was Broly. Now I do think it's Gogeta. Just like, if we're going off based off like singular character performances, I think Gogeta is easily number 2. He has one of like the strongest active skills in the game. Not quite the strongest, because it can be countered by like dodge nullification or dodge canceling bosses. But then, like, you can get some shenanigans when you run this guy and tech UI Goku, and then like tech UI's canceling dodge cancellation. All of a sudden, this guy can dodge again. Then yeah, so Gogeta's still very good. Just gotta be careful where you run him. He can still get smoked certain turns. But yeah, and he's a rainbow orb changer. You can't be mad. He's also changing orbs. Last but not least, we have Beast Gohan. Now, I think Beast Gohan might actually end up being like a ageless character. Now, we are getting to a point in the game where Beast Gohan is taking damage, but like, it's not like, oh my god, we're gonna die damage. Like, no, he's still tanking these things really well compared to the rest of the game. Like, Beast Gohan is still like one of the best tanks up there. Now, there's other characters that can tank better than him, but what Beast Gohan offers, I argue, like, still to this day, there's probably like only 1 or 2 other characters that can do what he does. Like, that can just go in slot 1 at the start of the fight and you just live anything that comes your way. There is almost no other character in the game that can do that. Besides, I want to maybe like the Tech Carnival LR Broly. You can throw on slot 1 and you live anything in that first turn. But I mean, I don't know. It's a coin flip between the two of them. I think I might like Carnival Broly's team more, but I think Beast Gohan is just a more flexible character. He has more options to be ran, I think, and he's helping more characters. But Broly is a villain, and villains always need help. But I think Beast Gohan, like if there's any character that you are gonna target, I think this is the character to target. I don't know if are there coins out for these guys? If there are coins out for these guys, so you don't have this guy, and you get a copy of this guy with coins at 55%, he is still a monster. That is something about a lot of these characters. I think Broly's good at 55%. I think Beast is good at 55%. You're not really losing anything. But I mean, the Gammas, I have them at 55%. They'll probably be a lot better with dupes. I'll probably be impressed by them a lot more. But 55%, they're just okay, I think. And then same with Gogeta. I feel hurt by not having dupes in Gogeta. I do think Gogeta is a very dupe heavy character. All right, moving forward, I do think we can still see this Jiren banner coming up in a week or two. I don't really think I should tell anyone not to summon on this banner, but this banner is really bad. You pretty much only have Jiren, maybe this guy Easy 8. This guy Easy 8 already, but I mean, you're not running a Universe 11 team. I mean, honestly, the Universe 11 team is still really bad, even with Jiren. These guys, they're pretty niche. Like, you can still use them next to the other Saiyan trio, and then it pretty much works. They get the job done. They look pretty impressive, but they really only look super impressive next to that character. Like, they don't look that impressive next to any other character in the game. And then this guy sucks. He's ready for Easy A. Jiren got an Easy A. He's okay. But yeah, if you're looking to summon for Jiren, I do think you should skip. There's a good chance we see this guy come back on one of the Anniversary Carnival banners. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. There was one more thing I had. Yeah, next is this Tanabata banner. I want to talk about this Tanabata banner. I do think there's a chance that we could still get this banner. So if you were going to pick up Beast or Broly, I think this is a much better banner to kind of throw stones at. Now, statistically, no, but just because they have like one more top tier character on here, and that's going to be Tech UI Goku. He is the character that I was looking forward to a return the most. I think this guy is like really good. Even in base, he's more reliable than he looks. You look at his past, he doesn't look like he's going to be that reliable, but he is super reliable. He looks really good next to AGL UI Goku. He looks really good anywhere. He's like one of those characters that just carries the team the entire way through. Now, he is a dodge character, so he can die. He will die, but don't be scared of death, okay? That kind of sounded horrible. Don't be scared to die with this character. You know, just hop right back in. I promise you the next time he'll probably dodge that super attack and you'll end up winning the game, because once you transform into this guy, he's probably like one of the most impressive looking characters in the game. Like, I don't know. I probably think Super Gogeta probably looks a little bit better than this guy. Maybe. Actually, no. Actually, I think UI Goku looks better. I think at both of these characters at their best, I think UI Goku is still better. Like, this guy might be like transform state. He could probably be like #1 in the game. Like, if we're going against all characters at their best state, I think UI Goku probably has the greatest peak. Like, he can do a lot of damage. He guaranteed dodge. He's giving the rest of the rotation dodge. Like, he's doing a lot, and that's really good. Yeah, so I think if you were going to pick up these guys, you should go on this banner. You know, you have Tech UI Goku, you have Evolution Blue Vegeta, who's still really good. We're not going to talk too much about him. He does take a little bit more damage now, but he's still pretty good. UI Goku, I think, is insane. Like, if you told me UI Goku was the best character in the game, I'd be like, yep, sure, I believe you. I believe it. I think UI Goku is just that damn good. But yeah, that's what I think can still be coming to Global, and that's how these banners are looking. I don't think you should summon again. Anniversary's coming up. Nothing much more there. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.